Uh, Appreciate everybody that's here right now. Just decided to do this. Fraser's here with me. Do a little tribute to Ruben. Uh, I was gonna think of. I was sitting around thinking, stuff to say and all that. I was like, well, let me just whatever comes out, instead of trying to write something and all that. So, first thing, obviously, Ruben. Uh, the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Ruben is dude was the nicest guy possible. Nicest guy possible. Always supported everybody and everything they did. Uh, Never said anything negative to me. I know there's people that were much closer with him and all that. But you won't find anybody that has anything that says, "Hey, Ruben, he was." All you ever hear is Ruben was the nicest guy possible, and I know he was for a fact. Just seeing him in shows since I was like 16, 17 years old at the Axiom. Uh, you know, that song that I just played, the unmistakable like Ruben blast, right? That snare blast that everybody kind of knows him for. Uh, and he met his mark. I like to say, you know, come here to this world and you try to leave your mark somehow. And I know Ruben definitely left his mark. I know people all over the world that love the stuff that he did over the years, uh, me included. It's odd. Yesterday when I was recording an episode um, with Paul from Embalmer, and we hadn't heard the news yet, and he comes on. He's wearing the old Imprecation shirt, man. Uh, the demo shirt. Everybody that was around back in the beginnings of that band remembers that shirt well, right? Had the Imprecation logo, the old Imprecation logo, and that huge cross on the front, right? And then Ceremony of the Nine Angles on the back. I used to have one myself, but unfortunately I wore it out over the years. But so it was kind of weird because when we got done with that, that's when I heard the news, and he gave his praise to Imprecation. You know, like I said, without us even knowing anything that had happened yet. So I thought that was kind of cool that happened like that. Kind of odd, kind of weird. Uh, that's the shirt he chose to wear. When we did our little chat yesterday. So, but yeah, man, like I said, Ruben definitely left his mark. Not only within like the metal underground scene, but just with everybody. If you look all online everywhere, everything's like all positive stuff about Ruben, and that's badass. I mean, what more can you ask from a person, right? Is uh, just nice, always talking about his kids. Uh, like I said, always positive, supporting everybody. Um, so I'd like to invite if anybody wants to come on, man, and say some words, share a story if you're able. I can send you a link to where you can jump on here, and we'd be glad to have you on here just to share some. I want to make this kind of a celebration kind of thing, right? Anybody's got any good stories? I have one that I remember. My buddy Robert Mena, but I'll hold that he told me. I wish I could tell it as good as he did, but I'll hold off on that for later. But it was a great story when they were in Dark Rain. So I'll get to that. Again, man, Awesome. How many people are already here? I appreciate it. I know Ruben would definitely appreciate it, man. That's cool. Cool that everybody's here doing this, hanging out. Yeah, health to Paul for sure. Iris, thank you. Dave Ward, look at that, Dave Ward. So yeah, so Ruben gave, look at that, there's a story already. Ruben gave me a ceremony shirt, the first Houston show I attended in 2011. That's awesome. Yep, I think I remember that the actual show and ceremony and imprecation played in Houston at the Axiom ceremony from down in Brownsville. Yeah, man, it's cool. Carl, thank you for being here, man. Let me bring on Fraser. Most of you in Houston probably know Fraser. Fraser probably has a couple of things he wants to say. Again, let me know if you want to. You can actually email me. Let me put or not email me. If anybody wants to come on screen and share something, that'd be awesome. So anyway, let's bring. What's up, Fraser?
What's up, man? I was looking for a shirt, man. What Ruben gave me the invitation, man, but I should have pulled it out earlier.
Oh, you're good. So Fraser, I mean, you've been involved in the scene in Houston going back to the mid '80s and shit. So yeah. You know, you've known Ruben for a long time. Do you remember when you first met Ruben?
To be honest with you, I remember I used to hang out at parties and stuff like that, and West and Ruben and all that when they practice and stuff like that, and Mark and them.
Yeah.
They always mess with me and stuff like that. They got me the Gauntlet of Wolves.
They called you what?
The Gauntlet of Wolves. I mean, they probably know what I'm talking about. The smell of dirt and stuff.
Oh man! So did oh, you're talking about back in the early imprecation days, right?
Yeah, cardies and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I know knowing you probably own every single thing Ruben ever did, right?
Yeah, I do have. I love the Dark Rain. I should have pulled those fuckers out, man. But
that's all right. That's all right. But yeah, I know knowing you support I know you supported everything Ruben did. So that's
Dark Rain, stuff like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I mean, he was a cool guy, good family man. I've been to his house one time many years ago, and so they had a barbecue and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's all you. That's one of the things I kept reading about was his infamous barbecue. Oh, look, oh yeah, look at that. That's a rare one.
Yes, I bought off of Ruben for $25.
There you go. That's a rare one, man. Look at that.
I can't remember what year I got this shirt, man, because I don't want to.
Yeah, please. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, Fraser. I mean, everybody that knows you knows you. You supported everything Ruben did, and you know he. Yeah, man. He was a real deal, dude. Right?
Hell yeah, he was a good badass drummer.
Yeah, of course.
I came up with some names like I used to Doom is a dumbass. I just remember when I first started seeing Ruben at shows when I was like a teenager. I just remember him blasting away on the drums, and he had that long kind of fro-ish hair. Remember way back, like old days, Ruben. The afro.
Yeah. That's what I remember. That's my first like memories, because I mean I didn't know them. To me, they were all like, you know, I was 16. They were probably like 19 or 20, right? So to me, they were like, you know, he's way older than me, even though it was only like 4 years old or 4 years older or whatever. But I just remember seeing them a lot in the early days. I never got to see Dark Rain, but I mean, I remember them. I just never got to see them play live. But I did get to see probably, I think I saw the second ever imprecation show. They opened up for Entombed at the Axiom.
I thought it was at Abyss.
No.
The first one they ever did, they opened up for Massacre and Grave at the Axiom too.
Yeah.
So, anyway, but yeah, so let's listen to some more Ruben music. How's that?
And then come back.
You want to let's go all the way back to Dark Reign. Dark Reign was they were ripping shit up in the late 80s, right? And put out a couple of demos. This is something off.
You were the
That's awesome, Danny. Yeah, the old Ruben Afro, man. I like I said, I remember that. I was, like I said, little 16-year-old kid going to shows at the Axiom and shit. It's like, but anyway, so let's listen to the song off the first demo, Mayhemic States. This is a song, Mayhemic States, which is actually one of my favorite fucking songs they did. So again, everybody, thanks for hanging out, man. This is awesome how many people are here. This is like a last minute thing, and it shows you the impact Ruben had, right? So let's listen to some fucking Dark Reign, dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Classic Houston metal, right?
For my CDs, dude. I'm gonna show it off, man.
Hey, yeah, dude, that was classic.
Yeah, man. Ruben was a good drummer, good family man. I mean, he was a badass motherfucker, man.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, let's read this. Claudia, you're I mean, a lot of, that's a very good point. A lot of people don't know that you know, Ruben was actually he arranged songs. You know, not just a badass drummer. He wrote riffs and put songs together. And I mean, his work on the keyboard, his intros and all that was just added so much to everything that he did. And you know, my plan was to ask him to do an intro for a Cemeterian album that we're going to be doing. I was like, and I gotta have Ruben do an intro, man. There was no doubt that's what I was gonna. That's how our album. That's how I imagine our album starting off with just a badass, you know, Ruben style intro. So yeah, I mean, it was, like I said, people may see him just on the drums, but Ruben was a large part of every band. He was basically the guy, right? So that's fucking awesome, man. I'm just Fraser, I'm blown away at how many people are here. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's just awesome to see this, and you know, people just, like I said, this is the least we could do is just, you know, put do our little tribute to a badass dude, right? This show's called Jamming Out All Badass, and definitely a badass. Ruben was definitely a badass, and he jammed out all badass.
Oh,
yeah. But yeah. So again, hey, I'm inviting anybody. I can send you the link to get on here. Danny, I sent you a message. I don't know if you're up to it or not. Dave, also, if you guys are up to it. If not, I understand. So yeah. Look at Fraser. Fraser's got everything, man. All right, so I got a story. Robert Mena, who was a vocalist in Dark Rain, he told me a story about Dark Rain traveling to New Orleans. They were gonna go play a show in New Orleans. Fraser, Fraser, you listening to Fraser?
I'm listening.
Anyway, so they had I think they were driving a van, and they were pulling a U-Haul, right? They had their gear and everything, and in the U-Haul they had their gear and you know, and whatnot, and then actually some of the guys in the band were riding in the back in the U-Haul too, and so they pull into this store, convenience store, and you know, everybody gets out. I remember him distinctly saying Ruben like came out with this big fro and, you know, all sweaty because it was hot as shit, right? And so they get out of the convenience store, and they go in there, and then they leave. So they're driving down the road, and not too far down the road, fucking cops. I was like, oh shit! Robert said he was driving, and so the cops pull him over, and Robert's like, oh shit, you know. I'm sure he was like, you know, maybe smoking a cigarette or something, right? But so they pull him over, and cop starts telling him to open up the back of the U-Haul to check it out or whatever, and out comes like Ruben and sweating and this and that, and they told him they were a band on their way to Louisiana to play a show. Well, it turns out the cops had gotten a call saying that they thought somebody was hauling illegal aliens in the back of the illegal aliens in the back of the U-Haul, dude. So he's like, no, man. He goes, we're just a band we're on our way to play a show like in New Orleans or whatever. So that was one of the. I mean, Robert was there, so he could tell it better. But I remember him telling me that, and I'm like, that's fucking amazing, man. So, yeah, man, that rules. That rules.
And what's going on in New Orleans right now? It's gone to shit.
All right, so let's play. Let's play some. What do you want to hear, Fraser? You want to hear some ADUMUS or some MORBUS?
Morbid.
All right, let's listen to MORBUS. Let's listen to MORBUS 666, another band Ruben was a big part of. So anyway, so here we go. MORBUS 666, Fiery Abyss. There we go. Morbus. Shane, man, like I said, it's the least I could do. One other thing I want to mention, in the description on this video, if you check it out, there's a link there that you can click on, and it'll take you to a GoFundMe page. If you can and want to help out Ruben's family, click on that link, and it takes you directly to a GoFundMe page. So it'd be awesome. If you can and want to help out, I left the link there where you can just click on it directly and go and support his family right now. So there you go. All right, so I got somebody joining me. This gentleman needs no introduction, so let me bring him on. Hey, Dave, thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me, man.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Yeah,
kind of on the fly here, but
it's all right. So, I mean, I asked you. I mean, I know it's a hard time right now for you. So, you've been in a band with Ruben for 30 years.
Yeah,
over 30 years now, and he, obviously, you guys were real close. So I appreciate you taking the time to come share. If you want to share something or whatever's on your mind, I mean, the floor is yours, brother.
Well, just first off, this is something I've been knowing about, for, I don't know, about a month now, that Ruben was not doing good in the hospital. We wanted to keep things private, we didn't say anything. Apologies to anybody who, might felt like that they were left out of the loop. But it was at the wish of Ruben and his family. And
absolutely,
kind of blindsided me here and stuff. I mean, I have countless stories to tell about Ruben, but I'm really I really just don't really have the energy to tell a whole bunch of them right now. I'm kind of
I understand
blues and stuff, but I just felt that I just wanted to say that I know that Ruben would. It really warms my heart a lot, man, knowing that all these people, care so much about him, man. He's one of the best friends I've ever had. Working with him for 30 years. You kind of get to know somebody. I mean, it wasn't a continual 30 years, but for the better part of, I think these last 10 years were pretty good. We really, really connected musically.
Yeah.
Over these last 10, 15 years, but yeah, we do have a full length coming out that's got him all over it. It's very sad he's never got to hold the final piece in his hand, because of the log jam at the record thing. But we also have a 7-inch that he wrote both songs on, and that's just awaiting my vocals. And we're even have a special guest, Richter Ravensbrück from the Electric Hellfire Club is going to be playing leads on it. This was all like in the works beforehand. Now the 7-inch is taking on a whole new life of its own now.
Absolutely.
But we got more stuff coming out, so anybody, just who is a fan of his work, fan of his music, there's plenty more coming. It means a lot to us that y'all support everything that he's done, from Dark Reign, Morbus, Adumus, Elder Gods, and of course with our band Imprecation. One thing I do want to say, though, I was talking to Danny about it earlier. I was thinking about some funny stories, and one of the there's a million stories I got of Ruben. I mean, I could be here all day, but one of them that just summed up Ruben so well was when we were playing in Seattle, and we had a so-so show. I mean, it wasn't our strongest performance, but it was great because we got to play with blood. So we're going back home. we're at the airport, and we're getting our chicken fried rice, whatever, you know, we're all standing in line, and Ruben keeps looking out the window, because at Seattle Tacoma Airport, there's a big bay window with all the airplanes in front of you and stuff. And he kept looking. I'm like, dude, what are you looking at, man? You see somebody you know or what? He's like, no, man. What's that on that airplane, man? Is that James Brown? And I'm like, what? And he's like, right there, man. That's James Brown on the airplane. And I looked, and it was freaking Alaska Airlines, the Eskimo on the side. He thought it was freaking James Brown, man, like for real, you know. And I'm like, okay, this right here is one of the many thousands of reasons that I love this man. You know, he honestly thought. So we had like a whole commercial set out, you know, about Alaska Airlines. I feel good. You know, like, you know, it was stupid. It was stupid. But, you know, things like that, you know, is coming in my head today. I'm also awesome. Wearing my Grave shirt from our very first show at the Axiom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yes. It barely fits, but I wore it for the occasion.
Man, like I said, man, you have no idea how much I appreciate you coming on here. It's I understand it's difficult right now, and you know, I wanted to do this because, like I said in the intro, I saw you guys way back then, right? And it was just, I mean, I showed you when you came on my show, the artwork that I did in my old spiral notebook when I drew the logo and all that. And it's just like, dude, you know, the band definitely had an impact on me way back as like a, you know, 16, 17-year-old kid, man. So
things like that mean a lot to us, man. And that stuff means a lot to Ruben. You know, a lot of people, you know, they're like, you know, they look at our band like it should be like a hobby, but man, we've given 30 years of our life to this band, you know?
Yeah, man.
For the better, you know, most part of, you know, and we took this dead serious. This is not something that we just did just to pass time. Ruben was a musician. That's what he did. You know, he made money, you know, elsewhere, just like I make money elsewhere, but we're musicians. You know, this is what we do. And
absolutely.
You know, so it's I think Ruben's got himself a hell of a legacy, man. He's got a lot of stuff. And I remember being one of his biggest fans when he was in Dark Rain, and I'd go see the rehearsals, you know, and
oh yeah,
man, I couldn't believe that one day, just a couple years after sitting in one of his rehearsals, that I'd be fronting his band, you know.
Oh yeah,
and, it was an incredible honor. I was on cloud nine, and I still am, that I've got to work with him for so long. But I just want to thank you for having me on. I'm going to duck out so you can get to other guests and stuff, and anybody else who wants to say anything. But once again, man, there's plenty more Ruben coming, man. We got things coming out, so keep your dead ears open.
Yeah. Hey, I have an imprecation song that was actually a live clip that was from the show when you guys played with Obituary and Fear Factory, and which you guys blew both bands away, if I may say. So it was a song that was not recorded ever, and I think you know which one I'm talking about. It was at the backstage. There was a song where you're like, "This is an untitled song," and it actually shows Ruben like just killing it on the drums on this video. So
I think there's two songs that we played at that show that were brand new. They never got recorded. There's also a show in Memphis that we did where we played both those songs as well. One of the songs was called The Unsleeping Black.
That's the one.
Yeah, and the other one was called And Blood Nourishes. And,
okay.
But Unsleeping Black, man, we tried forever to figure out what the hell Phil wrote on that. You know, all we have are those damn recordings, man, of that. So it's like it's impossible to hear what the hell was going on in that song. So that's buried by time and dust for sure. You know, I always wish that I could have done you know, The Throne Is Lost, because that was a song that we did before I left first time, and I never got to record it, with, but that was one of Ruben's really good songs. And we talked about redoing it, but we did Emperor of Infernal Spirits. So we just kind of felt that, we don't be one of those bands that just keeps redoing, our old catalogs. I'm one of those guys that feels, if it was done right the first time, leave it alone. And I'm not saying that Emperor wasn't done right the first time. It was just kind of cool to be able to step in and do something that from the Mark era,
Absolutely.
Do now. But I will say on the new album that's coming out, the new Imprecation album, there is a song, and we called "Bringer of Sickness," that was actually written in 1998 for Imprecation, and it became an ADUMUS song. And now it came back home, and what we did is we took some parts of it and brought it back to Imprecation.
Nice.
And, so you got two versions of the song. It was kind of one of those things that we weren't sure. Should we do this or not? But we thought it was kind of cool, man, because it started off the journey as an Imprecation song. Ruben didn't want it to go to waste, so it became an ADUMUS song.
Yeah.
And then Ruben came up to me, and we had plenty of material for the album. It wasn't like we needed something to fill any space up. It was just one of those things like, hey, man, do you want to – I really wanted this to be an Imprecation song. You think you'd want to do it? I'm like, well, I can't hear the ADUMUS version because I'll never be able to write lyrics to it. But it'll be our it's a song called "Bringer of Sickness." And
it came full circle.
It came full circle. So so just for anybody who any ADUMUS fans out there, it was done respectfully. It wasn't done to change the song or nothing. It was just it started off Imprecation and it came back home. So that's basically what it was. So
well, all I can say is I got a sneak preview of a few of the songs off that new album. It's It's you won't be disappointed. Trust me. It's Imprecation full on, and the production is awesome. So so hell's to Mike Barbecue.
Oh yeah. Mike worked with us. Me and Ruben were at every session on the. He was at every session. I was at almost every session. But Ruben was there every time we went to the studio, all 33 times.
That's what the CEO of a band does, right?
Yep, that's it. And it was his baby. So
that's right.
But,
well,
thanks a lot. Thanks for having me on, and get other people on to talk about.
Anybody wants to come on, man. I this, like I said, this is for Ruben, man. This is all this is for. It's for Ruben, and just my little part of saying, hey, thank you to Ruben. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right. Well, hey, I'm gonna. Hey, thanks, Dave, man.
Thanks, man. Later.
All right, man. Later. There you go, man. That was very, very cool of Dave to do that. I understand it's not an easy time, so let's listen to that song. This is Imprecation live in '93 at the Backstage in Houston. I was at this show. Like I said, they killed, they destroyed, they Fear Factory and Obituary got blown away by the local opening band. So here we go.
The Unsleeping Black.
There you go. There you go. How was that, Fraser? How was that? That was brutal, dude.
Hey, oh, sorry.
You okay or what? You okay over there?
Oh, somebody was calling me. Go ahead.
You're not falling asleep on me, are you, old man?
Oh, man.
Quit muting yourself.
Okay. About ADUMUS right here.
What is that?
ADUMUS.
Oh, yeah. All I see is glare, dude. You don't know how to. I don't know how many times I've had you on. And hey, nobody wants to see your medicine bottle there anyway. Get that out of the way. What is that? Absolutely, Danny. He was not a. How can I put this? He was not a. He was not weak with his wrists. He played hard. Old school style. Fraser just froze. Fraser, you just froze on me. Let me get him out of here. Exactly. No feather tapper. That's right. Disembodiment. All right, I got somebody else has just joined. So let me bring him on. Share some Ruben stories. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, thanks for coming on, man. I know it's difficult times and all that, but I just thought we'd share some Ruben stuff,
Yeah, man. Just wanted to share my little story about Ruben. He gave me this cool vomit shirt way back when.
Nice.
And when he gave it to me, he was telling me the story about when they gave him the nickname Vomit. He said he was nervous for a show, and he would puke. And he said that next time he came around, that they had a bucket for him, and that they told him, vomit.
You know what? I remember that. He used to. You're right. At I don't know. I know in the early days he used to he played so hard, and it was playing at hot places like the Axiom took it out on him, right? So, but that just goes to show you, like Danny said earlier in the comments, that dude didn't let up. He was all out all the way. You know what I mean?
Right, man. That dude was just, he gave it his all the way to the very end. And that's just the thing. That's how he was. He was very honest and very true with his music and his spirit and just the way he was. And that's really what we see is his honesty, and I think that's what made him so special. That's why everybody loves him so much.
Yeah, man. Like I said, everything I've seen online, it's just all been the nicest guy you could possibly meet. And I you know what I mean? And always had positive things to say. And, he supported anybody however he could. And, it was, I got to go to his jam room a couple of times. And, he was, like Dave said, he was into it, what he did into it, 110%. Right. So he had all the imprecation, all his band stuff on the walls and all that. So I thought that was cool, especially me. Yeah. I didn't know them when I was like 16 or 17. I didn't grow up in Houston. I grew up down south of Houston. And to me, like I said, they were it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it,
No, I hear you. When I first ran into him, I was going to H&H and I was playing around with their guitars and stuff. And here comes Dark Rain, Sean and Phil and Ruben, and I was just like, wow, And then over the years, my dad lived in the same neighborhood with him, so he would see my dad riding around on the bike, and Ruben would call me up and he'd be like, hey man, I seen your dad, and he's riding around with that bike and a little Chihuahua and stuff, and it was really cool that he would call me up and tell me that, and that's he pretty much became family and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, man, he's he's a tremendous musician, and everybody loves him, and we just can't speak enough highly of him, and we're all gonna definitely miss him.
Oh, no doubt about it. He was like I said in the beginning, he left his mark. He definitely left Dave said a legacy behind of just a bunch of classic stuff, right? So for people that just knew him from the music, yeah, you're lucky. You know, you knew you got to listen to his music, but we were lucky because we got to know the guy a little bit, right?
Yeah, very much, very much. And like I said, I just had to share this one real quick. I don't know if you guys seen the back or not. There's the back.
No. Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, what a guy! What a shock!
Oh, absolutely, man. I just like I said, I know people all over the world that just knew of his work and whatnot. So I always thought it was cool that they kind of got Imprecation back together eventually, and they got to go play like in Europe and stuff that they should have been doing from the beginning, right? So it was awesome that they got to do that. And,
he helped put Houston, even bigger on the map. Houston and Texas.
Yeah,
man, had Imprecation and everything, and Dark Reign, and all the history that these guys have, and we've always worshipped them, and then we looked up to Imprecation and Dark Reign and everybody, and Adumus and Morbus, of course, and yeah, man, great guys.
He Sal from Splatteria messaged me earlier. He said Splatteria's first demo when it got recorded or whatever, it wasn't for Ruben. So even back then, Ruben was helping other people out, other bands out, get stuff taken care of, right? So that's cool. That was cool for him to share that. So, but yeah, man. Anybody else that wants Carl, if you want to come on and share some stuff online, Carl, it'd be cool to hear from somebody from San Antonio. I'll send you the link, man. Anybody else? It's real easy to pop on. No downloads needed, nothing. So cool, man. Anything else you'd like to share, Luis?
I was just gonna say once again, thanks for doing this, man. You're the man. Thank you for doing this. He also helped me record a little acoustic track that I did for my father. It was called Ashes We Become. I recorded it in his studio there. And it was also featured in the movie Her Cry, La Llorona. Oh. And, of course, we gave the studio credit, and he helped me, he helped me record that, and that was really cool. I have that also as a good memory of him helping me out and stuff. Of course, all the funeral rites stuff, he's helped us out a lot too, just getting us out there. But I just want to say once again, thank you for everything. And once again, we love you, Ruben. We're going to miss you. And I just had to say something.
Awesome. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, man. Thanks, man.
All right.
Hey, look who's back.
I know. 2 more and I'll be finished.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Yep. There you go. I knew you had everything Ruben ever did.
I had Morbus 666, but I didn't listen to those.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, let's play something else, Fraser. Let's play some more. Actually, you know what? I want to play something I never heard.
Man.
Hold on. I got something that I don't know how many people may have heard, but Mike Lee from Wolf Skull, he sent me it's audio. It's audio. It's kind of rough, but it's him and Ruben at the Francisco Studios. Ruben's playing drums and singing on this. So I don't know how many. Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of rough. Right? But you can still hear him singing. So it was really cool of him to share this with me. They're doing the song Onslaughter, which I think was I don't think it was a Dark Reign song, and Ruben's actually singing on this. So if you had never heard Ruben singing, you're about to hear it right now. So let me pull up that video. Here it is. So here we go. Hell yeah. Yeah, dude could do it.
Ass, man.
He could do it all, man.
Man, that's on the CD, man.
Well, it's on. It's on the. Danny said it's on the Vomit demo, and also on the. They redid that on that Dark Rain CD that you have.
Okay.
There's actually another one that I don't have, that I didn't like make an MP4 of, where he's singing. Is it a Sabbath song? I think it was a Sabbath song.
Cool.
What was it, Mike? I don't know if Mike's still there. But yeah, that's cool. So it was very awesome of him to share that. To share that with me, Mike. So that's awesome. A lot of people
Screwed up about this. 2 legends in the same band passed away, man.
I know, right? Yeah, I mean, can't forget Wes, right?
That's what I'm saying. 2 legends.
Yeah,
To start
I know.
up, man.
I know, dude. It's crazy. Crazy. Also, I mean, go ahead and mention a guitar player, Luke Brewer. Yeah, Paranoid. See, it was Paranoid. Luke Brewer from Rotting Corpse passed away last week sometimes too, the guitar player, one of the old guitar players. So sucks, dude.
This cover fucking destroying life, man.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So yeah, that was cool, man. Cool to hear that. I'm glad he sent that to me so we could share it here with everybody. So,
Hey, give me a song.
all right, let's easily. I mean, I don't think I've played anything. I mean, the Imprecation's first demo. In the early days, they used to. There was a show where I saw them play, where they only had the 4 songs off the demo, and we were sitting there watching it. My buddy Kerry was probably there with me. He was. They were opening band, and we were like, play another one, you know. And they only had 4 songs, and they'd already played all 4, so they ended up playing the one song, the As Blasphemy Reigns again. So they started the show with As Blasphemy Reigns, and then they ended it again because everybody was like, play another one. And this is like the opening band, right? They were a fairly new band, so I remember I shared that with Dave when he was on the show. But let's listen to the classic
Hell yeah.
Imprecation song, As Blasphemy Reigns. Brutal. Shit, yeah, dude. Classic. Classic, dude. So yeah, I could say I saw them play that live twice in one show. So yeah, just classic. Easily up there. I think they pretty much were still playing that song live to this day. So hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So again, hey, I've sent out invites. Anybody that wants to come on, share a couple of things. We'll be on here for another, I don't know, 20 minutes or so.
You're doing a badass shit, dude.
Thanks, dude. This is
band. Hell yeah.
that's cool, man. No, you know, at least we could do, right? Just to, like I said, say, hey, thank you, Ruben. You know, so it's, you know, sucks, dude.
Hell yeah, it does, man.
But
Freaking story.
yeah. So anyhow, all right. Let's see what else I got here.
That's an Adumus.
Oh yeah, I haven't played Adumus, have I?
Oh, yeah. I
All
showed
right.
you all the damn CDs I have by them.
I got some Adumus right here. Danny, I know Danny's been in here hanging out, so this is for you, Danny. Here's some Adumus for everybody. Said we're just celebrating everything Ruben did and left us. So here's just another one.
To the battle.
Black midnight.
There you go. ADUMUS. Yeah, that's funny, Danny. I'll put it back up there again. You don't want his song sounding all romantic. But yeah, he was awesome on it. He could write some cool keyboard stuff, man. That's for damn sure. Again, I keep putting it up on the screen, but man, if you want to help Ruben's family, in the description on the YouTube, I think even on the Facebook, I put the link to the GoFundMe to help him out. I mean, any little bit helps. If you want to help him out, you can do that, and it'll be greatly appreciated. So,
hey, I'm gonna talk to Kurt too, man.
Huh?
Talk to Kurt from Sound Exchange too. I think I'll do it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. So anybody, just somebody's, one of our own, right? He's needs some help. We get together and help him out. So help his family out. So, all right.
He's in the metal heavens right there playing drums for the God, man.
Yeah. Yep. Again, man, I know I've asked, I know it's hard for some people to come on here right now. It's understandable. But I appreciate everybody that's come on so far. So we'll be going for another 15 minutes or so. Got some more stuff. Appreciate it, Roy. Where was I? What was I saying, Fraser? Remind me. Again, everybody, dude, awesome how many people have come through here. And it just, that's all you got to say. Yeah, it's been up to like 70-something people. That's amazing. That's way more than I've ever had. So,
Hudson from Texas.
Yeah, so awesome. That just shows you how much how much of an impact Ruben had on everybody. Like I said, we have this little platform here, and I thought I would use it just to, pay our tribute. I asked Fraser to come on here, and he said hell yeah right away. So it's cool. So yeah. So hey, appreciate that, Iris. We're we're just doing a little bit we can just to pay tribute. Oh man. So anyhow, let me see what else I got in here, Fraser. I got a bunch of stuff, dude. Ruben did a lot of stuff, man.
Some more Dark Rain.
You know what? I do have another Dark Rain here. Good call. We're gonna jam out some Dark Rain.
First band.
Also from the first demo. Song's called which one did I get? I think it's Regicide. Yeah. Look at Sal joining us. Satanic Sal. What's up, Sal? Big Sal.
Oh,
All right, so here's some Dark Rain, man. Everybody, wherever you're at, just headbang away the entire time you're there. Now let's headbang for Ruben. Fraser, we'll stay on screen and we'll headbang the whole time. All right?
Okay.
Got it. There you go. Rototoms, man. Hell yeah, Rototoms. Rototoms are metal. What's more metal than a Rototom? But yeah, there you go. Dark Rain, man. Dark Rain. So here we go. All right, Fraser. Let's keep the twos going. This one here is easily in my top 2 imprecation songs of all time. It's off the Sigil of Baphomet 7-inch, and it's called The Awakening of Majestic Darkness.
Human cash
Dude, so heavy, man. That 7-inch, I was like, man, it would have been cool if they had like an album's worth, like with that sound they got on that 7-inch. It's just amazing.
You can tell by his drums.
Yeah, the drum sounded great, and you can hear fucking those feet. Yeah, dude, Ruben.
I talked to him years ago when they put the full length out, the new one years ago. I said, "What damn time? About 20 years later."
That's all right. They got it out. It's all right. Don't hate, Fraser. Like I said earlier, it's cool that they got it going again, and we're able to play festivals in Europe and do stuff that to me they should have been doing in the early days, right? But yeah, man, just
We also raised the glass to the Ruben dog.
Ruben dog, yeah.
Raise the glass to the Ruben dog. Beer, alcohol, whatever you drink.
V8, yeah. Cheers. Good call, Fraser. Cheers to Ruben. I'm not really a drinker, but I have a can of V8 right here that we can. So cheers to everybody that's still stuck around. Fucking awesome. So, gonna have one other person come on here in a little while. We can close the show out, but man, we could do this. We could do this all night, Fraser, if we really wanted to. But we're we got a lot. So I have another. We'll end the show with another imprecation song that was off. To me, it was one of those instant. It's off the last album that they recorded.
Yeah.
And to me, it's one of those instant classic imprecation songs. The song's called "Morbid Crucifixion." Just I remember Dave let me listen to it, and I remember telling like, dude, it's just catchy. It's just really catchy, and the way just the overall song. I mean, it's just a great song. It was one of those instant classic imprecation songs. So it was off that Damnatio ad Bestias album. So this goes out to everybody that's been here, everybody that was here live, everybody that's going to watch, that may be watching this on the replay. This is for everybody. This is for everybody that's ever jammed with Ruben in any band. I mean, I've seen, people like Danny, Milton, Dave, Mark Beecher, Wes Weaver, Phil, who else? Jim Case, JT, man, all kinds of people, man, that have jammed with Ruben. So we'll. It's gonna be weird, man. It's gonna be,
He's out there watching us from the heavens.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So, anyhow, Fraser, anything else you want to add? You got any more CDs you want to show everybody?
No, I would show it, but I don't have the Morbus 666. I do
Oh, what a poser, man!
have. When I get back on Facebook, I will post them.
Oh yeah. Once you get it, how many more days you got? How many more days you got left till you're allowed back on Facebook?
10 more days.
10 more days. Oh man. Thank you, JD. You rule, man. You know that. So see if my buddy logs on here in a minute. This is a guy that I used to go to shows with all the time. We used to see Imprecation all the time. We used to like drive. We'd ride in the back of in the bed of a pickup. I mean, like I said, I remember I'm an hour south of Houston, right? So we would drive in the back of a pickup truck all the way to Houston, and risk our lives just to go see shows in Houston, and risk getting in trouble. By our parents, and it'd be like freezing cold sometimes, and we'd be in the back of the truck like, oh shit, are we there yet? And this was all just to go see shows, dude. We did some crazy shit, right? And a lot of those times was to go see Imprecation, play all those cool shows, like the 666 shows. You remember the 666 shows, Fraser? At the Axiom? Who remembers the 666 shows? Raise your hand. Those were cool, man. You would have
$6.
Yeah, I remember those 666 shows. Bands like Paralysis, who else? Ceremony, Divine Eve. I believe I remember played one of those. There you go, Rob. But yeah, those were cool. And I think they did one not that long ago where it was kind of a similar thing. And I think Imprecation played it, if I remember.
At the watch that thing.
Yeah, it was all the Chthonic, Elias, Crucifixion, Imprecation, Necrotic Void. So
about that cheap again, man.
So anyway, but yeah, again, this is like I said, this is just something it's like, man, let's do something. Let's do something for Ruben, and we'll
Ruben dog.
We still have all his music. We can jam out. So his music will be with us. So all right, so all right, here let me bring on my buddy Kerry. Like I said, this is a guy I grew up with. We met like in 1989, and we used to go to like a freshman in high school, and we used to go to shows all the time. So let's bring him on. What's up, dude?
What's going on, man?
Oh, nothing. Just remembering the days when we used to go to check out Imprecation, right? You got any memories of any shows? Remember the Cross? You want to talk about the Cross?
The big one that Mark was in front of all the time.
Well, yeah, Mark and Dave. Yeah.
God, I remember going. I remember the truck drives a lot. But for me, it was just like getting away from the shithole towns of Clute and Lake Jackson. It's like they gave us an escape,
Yeah. So
the funniest memory I have, and I don't know Ruben personally, so I don't have any Ruben memories. And again, condolences to his family and friends. I just know he was a badass motherfucker. That's what I know. I've always enjoyed their music. So, but one of the funniest stories was us going in the back of the truck. And you remember Lupe Garza, John De La Garza's brother?
Of course.
And we were out. I think we were heading back home, and it was so windy, and we were all ducking our heads or whatnot. And Lupe stuck his head up for some reason. The hat just flew off. He's like, "Oh shit, I lost my fucking hat." But yeah, man, those are some of the best times.
Yeah, I
remember
my childhood.
You remember the 666 shows that we'd go to and shit?
Yeah. I mean, I can't count on 4 hands how many times we saw him. You know, like we saw him so many times.
Did you did you go to the? Was it? Yeah, it was the Entomb show. It was the Entomb show where they opened up.
Yeah.
Imprecation opened up, and Entomb was like super loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was at the Axiom, right?
Yeah, it was at the Axiom.
Yeah. I was on the left side of the stage. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember I was deaf like for like 2 or 3 days like after that. But yeah, Imprecation. I think that was like their second show ever, and we met. I missed the first one was like a couple of months before that with Massacre and Grave, which I missed. I don't know if you went to that one or not.
No, I think the only shows I really went to was with you.
Oh, okay.
To be honest, I couldn't really. For some reason, those are the ones I could afford because I always had a ride or something. I don't know. But.
Yeah, but yeah, dude. Just thought I'd bring you on because I said you're one of the people that's still around.
Well, yeah, that was our childhood, right?
30 years ago, dude.
3 years in high school, 4 years in high school. That's all we did, right?
Yep.
Every chance we got, we went.
Risk our lives just to go see some death metal shows in Houston.
Yeah, but it wasn't really. I didn't think of it as a risk then. We were just like, that's a ride.
Yeah. We didn't care about. We'd worry about like everything else after the fact.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's jam out all badass to this Imprecation song. It's called Morbid Crucifixion. It's off that Damnatio Ad Bestias. Fucking that up, but it's a badass song. Again, everybody, man, I appreciate it. Everybody coming here and hanging out, and everybody that came on that shared stories. Dave, Lewis, who did I forget? Fraser.
Me.
Carrie, of course. So
everyone, man, out there is watching. That's freaking badass.
Again, hails to Ruben. Cheers to Ruben. So let's
Nothing.
Everybody blast away on this one and headbang and all that shit, and we will leave you with this Imprecation song that rules. Here we go.
Screaming out up to the sky. Confronted them to hear his cries.